Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about a Rolex Day Date Range, the new range they've released for 2023, and just my thoughts on those watches and what I think of them and what they look like. Now the reason I'm doing this is normally I don't like day date watches or watches with a day display. If you look at the watches I've got out of the 200 odd reviews or over 200 reviews I've done and the 200 odd watches that I've got, I don't have any with a day display as well as the date. It's just something I haven't really fancied. I've never really liked it. And that goes the same for the Rolex Day Date watches. Rolex has been doing these day date or day date, date day, whatever you want to call them, watches for a very long time. I've never really been a fan. Now I like a lot of Rolex watches. I have a date just Rolex. It is a fake actually, and I did get it for nothing, and there is a review about it if you look at my reviews. But that style of watch and the Submariners and all the others I quite like, but I've never been a fan of the day dates. Now that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them, it's just not my style specifically. Now if you do watch my channel and you watch my watch reviews, you will know that I have a thing for green. And I have a green collection of watches, and I like green watches, and I like green in general when I used to have my hair green. So they have done some day dates with green on, the yellow gold with green or olive face. If I was ever to buy a Rolex Day Date, that would be the one I would have. However, I've changed my mind a little bit with this year's 2023 releases. Watches and Wonders this year, Rolex released a new range of 36mm, which is, again, this size, day dates, and they've released 4 different styles. 3 main ones and then one sort of speciality one. The first one was a sort of a sunbursty orangey look, which is quite nice. I don't mind that. It's quite a nice different style, so I'm actually quite fond of that. They then do an aquamarine, which is like a rock face type file in blue, which again, actually, you know what? That's not bad. I quite like that, surprisingly. I didn't think I would. And of course they do a new green one, the green one for this year, but it's a different type of green. It's an aventurine green. Now, the aventurine they call it the Philosopher's Stone. If you've seen it before on other watches, one of my favourite watches of all time is the Ulysses Nardine Genghis Khan watch. It's a minute repeater that has this aventurine dial in blue with specks of gold and other colours in it, and it looks really, really nice. And Rolex have now introduced it in a green with gold, with you can have a diamond bezel, fluted bezel, or other types of bezels, but the face has numerals which have got diamond set Roman numerals in them, and the face looks really good with that speckly green face. I think the green's really, really nice. I really, really like that watch. They've also added to the range a speciality model, and that's the jigsaw puzzle. So they do a version with a jigsaw puzzle on it, which isn't in the normal advert. It's a special one. It's a bit further down the website. You have to look on the press release to find it. But there's a few videos out there which I'll link, obviously links to all of these watches and some of the other reviews and other people's sites that have reviewed them properly, because the jigsaw puzzle looks awesome. Jigsaw puzzle's got an enamelled dial, which is very rare for Rolex to see an enamelled dial anyway, and obviously coloured jigsaw pieces, as you can see. But it's also got a date and a day windows without a date and a day in. I.e. the day is for sort of inspirational quotes. It will say happy, it will say good luck, it will say things like that. And the date window, instead of having date in it, it has emojis. And emojis will be a heart, a happy face like your normal smiley face. But it's also got things like a panda and a pumpkin. And I think there's a cake and there's all sorts of other things. So the things to sort of make you smile and make you look at it and go, actually, you know what? I'm having a good day. And I think for Rolex to do something like that, it's a bit unusual. They have done a new bubble watch in the standard Oyster range, but this is just totally different and totally unusual. Definitely going to be a collector's piece, but it'd be nice to see somebody wearing one. I think it's something really sort of happy, jolly type person. I think it's a really nice watch. So I have changed my mind. I do now with these ones. Don't go back to the old ones. I still don't like the older day dates, but with these new range, the 2023 day dates in those 4 styles, I actually quite like. Are quite nice. So well done, Rolex.